Freaking hammers, man.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell? Far out. It's no slug, that's for sure. Righto, hey, it's time for an exhaust. Come over here, Clint. Hey, this is Clint from Torqit. These boys have got on board this year with the channel, and they're going to sponsor us with a few bits of gear for the new 300, which is behind us here. So, at first look, you would have seen at this car, really. You know, like this is the last stage of the build. We're still waiting on a GVM upgrade, but we're going to fit an exhaust, we're going to fit an electronic exhaust, and we're going to put a pedal chip in, or a pedal torque. I'm just going to get Clint to quickly run you through each component. Then we're going to throw it up on the hoist, and I'm going to do a DIY fit, so you can know you can buy it yourself and do it. I think the easiest is going to be the exhaust, because that's just nuts and bolts. But anyway, let's get into it. Righto, Clint, have a look at the gear here. Start off, mate, what's the electronic exhaust all about? Give us just a quick 2-minute talk around what it does.
These speakers mount up in each wheel well at the back of the 300 series. They're waterproof, dustproof. There's a plug that plugs into the OBD port, which gives the RPM of the motor to the speaker, and then you've got a fully customizable sound. I think there's about 10 different sounds, but all the sounds are fully customizable, so you can actually adjust the noise, the bass, the treble in that sound on your app, on your phone, to whatever you want to have or sound.
Yeah, all right, so I'm going to be honest here. At first thought, we were having a chat in the workshop before, but it does seem like a bit of wank factor, you know, but once you hear them, they actually sound really good. It doesn't sound tinny, it doesn't sound fake, and I'm going to show you. I'll do a before and after, give you a bit of a note difference with what they sound like standard, which is pretty puss. They're a bit rattly, the V6 diesel, especially when they're cold, but we'll fit the exhaust and we'll put this on and show you how it works. All right, next one, tell me about the exhaust, Clint.
So the exhaust, it's a full 304 stainless steel exhaust, all mandrel bent, 3.5-inch system. All your welds are TIG welded. Full 304 stainless flanges, and you'll notice on these flanges, if you can come up close here, they're welded on the inside and then they're welded on the outside as well. So you're never going to have a flange that's going to break.
Nice. All right, and what do you reckon? DIY install, what, under an hour?
Depends how good you are on a set of spanners.
It's been a while, but I reckon we'll do it in an hour.
Being we've got the privilege of having a hoist,
we do, mate.
I reckon you can easily get it done under an hour, but if you're lying on the driveway at home, it's probably a little bit more than that.
All right, last thing, mate, tell me about the pedal torque.
So the throttle controller, very simple to install. You're just a matter of unplugging the plug in the top of your accelerator and plugging that in. It's a Bluetooth one, it connects to your phone. You've got 8 different settings. Simply what it's doing is getting rid of the delay. So it's speeding up the response from your pedal to your computer. The difference with ours to all the cheap ones is we make sure that it has the right volt curve in the controller for your car. So it's not the same volt curve for any different car, which a lot of the cheap ones are. This one will make sure that you have a full 100% of your throttle curve.
Nice. All right, that's a quick rundown on the Torqit gear. All the links and stuff will be down here. Descriptions will be in the info of the video. Let's get into it. I'm going to fit this up. Cheers, mate.
Good stuff, man. Good to have you on board.
Righto, we're going to kick off with the exhaust. So boys are under here. All it is nuts and bolts and a few flanges. If it's a new car, it's going to be super easy because there's no soot and carbon and stuff and rust on your bolts. So DPF back system, we're going to start here, unbolt this flange, come down past the muffler, unbolt this one, and then there's a couple of hangers up here. You've just got some rubber, sort of figure 8 hangers. We're going to take them off, take this one off here on the big muffler at the back, and then we'll slot in the new one. So I'll show you that as we go. There we go. Done. Literally 3 minutes, mate. That's the old exhaust, or the new old exhaust, out. We'll line up this new one. All right, so the new kit's got 4 bits in it. It's pretty easy to match them up, mate. So you've got the first one here, that'll go on your DPF. It's got the only one with the flange, like with a big sort of cornice on it like that. That'll go straight to your DPF. Then you got the middle one here. That jobby has got, what do you call that, mate? Just a resonator in it. There you go. So that's the resonator. That's your second piece. And then the one with a big curve in it, that just goes up over your axle housing, or your diff housing. So you'll know that one too easy. And then the last one's got your last muffler in it and your tailpipe or your dump pipe out the end. Another big hanger off it. The kit comes with 3 new gaskets and all new bolts to bolt together these flanges. The only bits you'll reuse are the rubbers hanging off the original mounts, and also the bolts and springs where this one mounts to your DPF. Happy days. And I'm going to give you a hot tip. The boys are going to start putting all this new exhaust in. They reckon you start from the front to the back, join it all up but keep it all loose. Just let it hang there, and then you start from the front, tighten it up as you go back. Make sure it's all in the right orientation, and then you're not going to get to the back and like hit a tank or your chassis, and just in case something's a bit off, make sure they're all loose and run it through before you tighten them up. Good tip. All right, pretty easy, eh? Especially it's dead set easy when you've got two blokes doing it for you. Let's go. This is all done, mate. Literally 25 minutes and she's bolted up. I'll take you from front to back. Let's have a look. Comes down here, all schmicko up over the diff, and you'll see it swing out the back, straight out the original cutout in the rear bumper. There you go. All right, we're going to do the electronic one now. Show you where that mounts in and how to do it, and then I'll get it down on the ground and I'll show you what it sounds like. I'm going to put this electronic exhaust in. So what it's got is these two speakers like Clint showed you, but you've got to put some brackets on the chassis rails on your car, and then some U-bolts clamp these on, all right? And then what it is, I'll show you when we do it, is a wiring harness from the back that plugs into them, and then you plug this into your OBD port in your car and it'll talk to it. So I'll show you where these brackets are. I'll sneak in here and give you a look at where these electronic exhaust mount the speakers. So you pull the rear mudguards off either side, and you've got to sneak them up here. I'll just show you the one side. This is the left-hand side, but the bracket goes up here, bolted onto the chassis, and then you sneak it in to the clamp over on this side and bolt him up. So it's a tight fit, but once you remove the mudguards, it's not too hard. And then you've got just your wiring connector coming out the back. That'll go into your harness across the back there, feed into both speakers. So we'll put these guards back on now, and these will be hidden away. All right, let's give you a sound test, eh? So these electronic exhausts are mounted up in there behind the mudguards. I'm going to give you a quick look at what you've got to control it. So this is it here, right? You've also got a phone app, which I'll put a bit of footage over the top for. Now this controls, it turns it on and off. It's also got 3 settings, so cruise, eco and sport, which is all different sort of levels of loudness for your exhaust. But then on your phone, on the app, which is just here, I'll scroll through, you can select which type of car or sound file you want to play, all right? And then the Bluetooth unit is mounted in here, under there, so all they have to do is run, the wiring loom comes pre-packaged in the kit. In this one, it goes up to the front to pick up power off the ignition, and then the other side of it comes down, and one loom plugs into the Bluetooth connector or the little device, and then the other 2 go to each speaker, all right? And then you've got a Bluetooth OBD connector, which is this. That little dongle there, all right? That's what reads all the info coming from your throttle and that's what sends the information back to the electronic exhaust. All right, so I'll get someone to stand on the throttle and we'll give you a baseline note. So this is what the car sounds like with just the Torqit exhaust on it. You ready? Righto. All right, so that's just the standard Toyota with the Torqit exhaust on it. I'm going to turn this on and you'll hear it at idle. All right, give her another herb, mate. So there you go. That's just fun. That's the V12 supercar. It sounds sick. All right, let's scroll through a few different sounds for you. So you can hear this one at the moment at idle. That's just a V12. I'm going to turn that off. Just go super quiet. But then what you do is you jump on this app here. It's called the Torqit app. You see that? Now if I hit the sound of the car, they all come up. I don't know if you can see them. There you go. So you got a Boxer 4-cylinder, R6 turbo, V6 turbo. So anyhow, I'll just go through a few. They all sound so different. There's a Boxer, and then if I turn it back on, righto, Jimmy. So it sounds like a WRX or something. And then we'll go, this one here, I'm going to go to a V8 muscle car. It'll change, there you go. Righto, mate. And I'll give you one more. We'll go to this, like a V10 SUV. Righto, bud. I reckon that's the go. That one sounds sick. Either that V10 or the V12. I'll go back to the V12 for you. Righto, last one. There you go. That's how it's all controlled via that. You set what sound you want, and then you've got this in the car. You can just turn it on and off, or go cruise, eco, and sport. Happy days. It's actually, it's pretty cool. I was a bit hesitant, but it's sick. This is sick. It's so comfy, eh?
You can hear it.
Yeah.
From back here, back there. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty good.
It does sound pretty good, doesn't it?
Get in the candy store.
Freaking hammers, man.
Oh yeah.
What the hell? Far out. It's no slug, that's for sure. Whew.
Nah, they've done well, eh?
Yeah, that puts a smile on your face.